Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So I wanted to make a really short video to show you the benefits of what we call pinching off or just kind of trimming some plants down. Now this right here is Stevia. It's a great herb to grow, especially if you want to cut back on your sugar. A lot of people use this in their coffee, but we are growing this in particular so that we can dry it and put it in some of the tea blends that I make and drink throughout the day or throughout the week. But now is a great time for me to go ahead. What I'm going to do today, like I said, a lot of people may call it pinching back or just topping off, but what it does is it encourages the plant to branch off and get bushier, and that's what we want. Like, it's great that it's growing tall and it's growing up, but we want to encourage it to get full. And when I mean full is just to develop the fullness or the roundness in the leaves. And what I did before I filmed this is about a week ago, I took one tester plant and I pinched it back. And I'll show you exactly what I did and the steps that I did. But I pinched it back, and so I want to get up close. And if you look at this plant, you see that it created two more little branches. So what I did is I pinched it off in the middle, and then it created these little two branches that are coming up like this, which is what we want. So today I'm going to pinch back, or just give it a nice cut back. And what I'll do is I'll take these leaves and we'll put it in the dehydrator. And some of them you can already see where they're starting to grow leaves, but we're just going to put what we cut off in the dehydrator and use those for our teas. Like I said, it's a great way to sweeten your tea without calories, without using sugar. And what I'm also going to do while I'm out here is I'm going to give it a little bit of liquid feed. I just want to show you what we use. This is currently what we use is just a 222, which is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Now, what I did find out about growing stevia, because I did a little research, is not to use fertilizers with a very high nitrogen, which is that first number, because it can kind of alter the taste of the leaves and not have them as sweet. I don't know how true that is, but I just thought that that was some good information to know, which is why we're just doing just a basic all-purpose 222. So let me go ahead and let me show you how we're going to pinch back or top off, whichever term that you use, or just give it a good trim. So let me show you what we're going to do, because I think we're going to have a beautiful crop of stevia this year. Now, again, there are several ways you can grow stevia. We actually grew them from seed, which I love to do, and I will put the seed starting masterclass in the description. If you're interested in knowing when you should start seeds for your growing zone, for your zip code, make sure that you click on the link in the description and get the seed starting masterclass. We break everything down, so this way you don't even have to worry about when the time is right for you to start seeds. And then another reason why I love to start seeds, and y'all will probably hear me say this again and again, is because you have more flexibility in what you're able to grow. So if you don't see it at your local garden center, or if you don't see it at your local big box stores, if you can get a hold of those seeds and it's the right seeds for your zone, or you can grow it in your zone, because not every zone can grow everything, then you have so much more flexibility than being able, than just having pick at what you have available in your local area. All right, y'all. So now that we got all of that out the way, let me just use this plant right here as an example, because it's growing pretty tall. It's growing up, but I'm going to give you a close-up. If you can see how they're already starting to make little leaves on the side, it's going to continue to grow up. It's going to continue to make leaves. But again, what we want this to do is we want it to become full. We want it to become bushy. And we want it to continue to produce nice stevia leaves for us to dry for the tea. So I always tell people don't cut more than 30% off of the plant because you still want the plant to have enough energy to continue to grow and to continue to produce. So what I'm going to do right here, right now, is I'm going to take, you see this main branch? I'm going to cut it off right here because again, you see two leaves that are forming right here, two leaves that are forming right there. So I'm just going to take my little pruners right here and I'm just going to snip it off without damaging the two leaves that are sprouting out, but I'm just going to clip it off like that. And again, do not throw these away. These are so good. They can be between 20 and 200 times sweeter than sugar, but again, no calories. So we're going to put this in the dehydrator. So we got this one clipped off. And so I'm just going to go through all of the other ones and clip them off. And then, like I said, what I do, this is a great time to go ahead and give it a nice liquid feed. And feed it the Espoma Grow that I just showed you. Y'all, I am like OCD with making sure stuff is right. And that little pinch of plant that's left on there is really bothering me. So I have to put it down. I have to put it down and cut it off because I want a clean cut. That is what I want. So I'm sorry, y'all. That I can't continue to do it without making sure this cut is clean. Okay. All right, there we go. I couldn't leave it like that. So what I'm going to do is just not clip off more than 30%. We're just going to take it, get as close as possible, but we're still leaving those two leaves, and we're going to take this and we are going to put it in the dehydrator. But again, this is a great way to have the plant to continue to branch. And again, this was my example that I did at first. And I say, you know what? I want to put this on film. So I cut it back and you see how they're branching off, which is what we want them to do. They're still inside because Stevia loves, it's a warm plant to grow. It likes the warm weather and it's not quite warm enough. Believe it or not, y'all. We got up to 80 for like 2 days, but if you can see, it's kind of gloomy. It's been raining off and on, and so it's going to get back down like 50 as the high and 30s as the low. So these are definitely not time to be harden off, definitely not time to be planted outside, but they're definitely growing beautifully outside. But when we do bring them out and plant them, we want them to be nice, healthy, and bushy. So that's why every 2 weeks we still do our liquid feed, and I'll show you again just in case you missed it with the Espoma Grow. It's just an all-purpose 222. We just feed that and then we take them back inside. So I hope this was helpful for you all if you want to grow Stevia. Again, if you just want to know when to grow seeds in your area for your zip code, click on the link in the description and get the Seed Starting Masterclass. And then if you're new to gardening, welcome, and we hope you subscribe to our channels because we're offering all type of gardening tips and tricks. And then we also have some cooking and reviews in there as well. But if you're just getting started, download the free 5 Tips to a Flourishing Garden. These are your foundations. This is your foundation for just even beginning how to grow. And even if you have been growing for a little while, download it just so you can refresh yourself and make sure everything, you'll have a flourishing garden. So again, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm just going to take the time right now to go ahead and clip. We're just going to go ahead and clip all this, but thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. If you're not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber, so make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye-bye.